Good morning, sixth graders. We are on lesson 4 for science already. We're going to be looking at momentum. So without further ado, like normal, we are going to be reading fun facts about air hockey science. So, whoosh, you've just scored a goal. The puck is about to go back into play. How can you keep the puck out of your goal and get it back into your opponent's? One of the factors you have to consider is momentum. Momentum is a physical quantity that all moving objects have. If you know about momentum, you can predict how an object will act when it collides with other objects. With some quick scientific thinking, you can get the puck to bounce all over the table and back into your opponent's goal. For one question, why might it be better to try to bounce a puck off the wall rather than shoot it straight into your opponent's goal? The answer I thought of, I thought I put it on there. I guess I didn't. The answer I thought of was because it would confuse your opponent. It would be a lot harder to see and defend the puck if it's just straight, or if it's bouncing all over rather than if it's just straight on. For one key question, what is an object's momentum? So momentum is a characteristic of a moving object that is related to the mass and the velocity of the object. So the momentum of a moving object can be determined by multiplying the object's mass by its velocity. So written there for you below, momentum equals mass times velocity. Mass is measured in kilograms and velocity in meters per second. The unit for momentum is kilograms times meters per second. So kilograms times meters per second there. The law of conservation of momentum. In the absence of outside forces, like friction, the total momentum of objects that interact does not change. So just again there, the total momentum of any group of objects remains the same or is conserved unless outside forces act on the object. So we have two different types of collisions. We have sticky and non-sticky. So, sticky collisions. When two objects that have the same mass collide and stick, they share the momentum equally between the two. But non-sticky collisions, when two objects with the same mass don't stick, they trade velocities. So if you have two objects that collide, this one has 4, this one has 2, and they hit, they're going to basically bounce off each other, and then this one has 2, and this one has 4. Okay? They just switch. So our two vocabulary words, momentum is the characteristic of a moving object that is related to the mass and the velocity of the object, and law of conservation of momentum, in the absence of outside forces like friction, the total momentum of objects that interact does not change. So your assignment is just to complete the end modal questions for lesson 4. Just a heads up, we are getting close to a test, so just be ready for that also.